I'm going to begin with I see, as in I see what the Browns were doing. They went after the four men that they took in the first four picks are all young guys as well that are very physically gifted, big, strong, athletic. The guys on defense that they're going after are to get after the quarterback. Even the tackles, and I know that Caleb Brantley is not a popular pick, but if that is a clear slate and nothing more happens with him, he's a guy that could end up being a very big disruptive force from the defensive tackle position. I understand the fans' reaction to that they don't like it, but the risk-reward factor for that with a sixth-round pick is pretty high considering he was a second- or first-round talent. Step it up. Cavs need to step it up, particularly on the defensive end. A concerning thing is even in that first round, they kept letting the Pacers get back after it. A year ago, this was a team that when it had a team down, it went for the throat and it put them out of their misery. If they continue to let teams like the Toronto Raptors and who they face in the potential Eastern Conference Finals, as far as the Wizards or the Celtics go, you keep letting teams like that around, eventually they're going to come back to bite you. And as far as the Indians go, the plan is coming together. You're starting to see bullpen is really getting it done. The offense is a pretty substantial upgrade from where it was a year ago. And the starting pitching, there have been some uneven spots, but the front end of that starting pitching, that starting rotation, very good. All in all, promising start to the season for the Indians.
Terry Francona's got to be pinching himself. He's like, I'm 14-10 after April. That doesn't happen under me when I'm here.
I'm 14-10, and Encarnacion has done
Exactly.
nothing.
Yeah. And Kipnis has basically done nothing yet.
I might be the only one who's not worried about Encarnacion. Once he gets over the hump, he's going to be nonstop.
Exactly. And the thing about it, I mean, you have to be thrilled with the way Michael Brantley's hitting the ball. I mean, he missed the better part of a season and a half.
Almost two.
And it's been seamless. I mean, he's come out hitting and looking like the Michael Brantley that won the Silver Slugger Award.
Yeah, first of all, you had to get back on the field, at a major league level. Then he had to actually look good in the box. He's checked all those boxes. And, oh, by the way, hitting for power. So, I mean, I didn't necessarily think 5 home runs right out of the gate. He seems to have added a little bit of an uppercut to his swing, which can be fine with him. You know, you might get a little more strikeouts, but you could get more power. So Brantley, to me, is the story of April. I mean, even if the Indians had struggled and you had Michael Brantley where he is right now, it's still a win to me because that's an incredible comeback.
D-Man, I agree with that's the story of the year. But the thing I'm most encouraged about is not that he's going through the proper motions and making the proper plays and all that stuff. It's when things go the other way, like if he gets fooled by a pitch or has to slide or the ball takes a funny hop. He's not wincing when those things are happening. You know, he's not being surprised by it. I can understand why you go through the motions on the regular routine stuff, but I'm encouraged by the fact that he's not showing any signs of being bothered by when things take a turn for the worse in the middle of a play.